they really wanted to get it wet, all they had to do was acrylic them. You seriously thought this was an acrylic joke? What can I say? Like an onion, my jokes have many layers to them.
I don't know. This is brand new, so I haven't seen it before.
Anywho's and duels. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blueberry Jams to Leia Sophia. I am your host, my very magnificent fans, and I am his apathetic, pun-loving co-host, Stretch. So, bit of a story with this one. This is actually our third attempt at recording this. The first one kind of glitched out and cut the recording halfway in. The second one we got through, but then we didn't have our mics plugged in. So, hopefully this will be the one that does it. So, let's put in our name, well, your name, Barry, and we'll accept that. Oh, wait, we put 2 Y's for Blueberry. Whoops! Okay, first off, let's rename that. Okay, now we're doing good. How the heck do you manage to get my name wrong with 2 Y's at the end? I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to reach across this keyboard, okay? Anyways, let's check the settings just to be sure of everything. All right, everything seems to be in place. Sounds good. Control, all that's all in place. So, ready to go into this house? Yep, let's do it. All right. Even though we've kind of done this already, we're still going to do our best to feign some sort of surprise, because in all honesty, this can be a bit spooky. Not going to lie. Yeah, it is pretty cryptic.
Okay.
I know how you must feel.
No, you don't.
Lost. Alone. Hopeless.
We're not alone. We have each other.
You probably deserve it.
Deserve what? Each other?
But
Well, yeah, we're brothers.
There is still a way.
Blu-ray has a brother. I didn't know that.
Oh,
A way to bring it all back.
Note to self.
Bring what
Blu-ray has a
back?
brother.
I don't know. This guy's nuts.
The one precious thing you ever truly desired.
Money?
What would that be?
Money?
Finish it.
Finish what? This isn't Mortal Kombat.
What's that?
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray.
Is that what
Very fascinating quote. Anyway, so now we're in the house, and honestly, it's very pretty looking. Yeah, it is. Okay, so move around with the left control stick, and you look around with the right one, as you can see. Go in circles,
Oh,
getting dizzy.
kind of like Hero!
Oh, okay, let's not do that. All right, if you want to look at objects, you use the right trigger to look at them, and you've got a muzzle here. And this is when the left stick turns into the look button, so you can analyze the details. And if you want to interact with objects, you hold the right trigger, and then you move in the direction of that particular area with the right control stick. So basically, right trigger, right stick. That's how you move. That's
Okay.
how it works.
These things look confusing.
Yep. And right away, this house is both creepy and gorgeous. It's creepy because the lighting is rather dark and, thunderstorms, but it's also beautiful in the sense of its architecture. It looks very nice. Not to mention, it's got that old rustic look to it. All right. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable one and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Benton, Pesky Pest Pacification Co. Pesky Pest Pacification. Like, really? That's a weird name. Oh, very nice kitchen. Let's say. Yeah.
Scale.
Really nice, in all honesty. Very comforting. The fruit looks fresh. What do we got here? Paint, Rose de Ray, burnt umber, sienna, brushes 15, air fresheners 50 packs. Wow, that's a lot. Apples 10 kilograms, booze 30. Whoa. Okay, whoever was in this house or whoever
owns this house have a thing of beer. Like to have lots of beer. Back in a second, I have to do something real quick. I need water. What do you mean with a nickel? Thanks, bye. Oh, terrific. I told my supplier the pop went up a nickel. I was just have no time trying to afford the damn stuff. It went up a nickel now. The pop tax went up a nickel. Used to be 70 cents. Now I'm paying 75 cents for a pop. Yeah. Damn! It was 70 cents. Now it's 75. It went up a nickel. It was 78 cents without deposit. Now, with the store today, it was 65 cents plus deposit. So that means it would be how much is a stamp cost? 75 cents. So now back to Kaiser. This is now back to this thing I want you with Kaiser.
Lives here has quite the drinking problem. It looks like it. I gotta admit, using the right trigger and stick to open doors makes it feel like you're more interacting with it, you know? Doesn't feel like you're just clicking a button and then, oh, door open. So you actually have to hold it and make it close on its own. Makes it feel a bit more immersed, I gotta say. Yeah.
Where's Cuphead at?
Alright, so we've avoided the pantry because there's really not much in there to look at. No, it's a pantry. There ain't much to do. Right, there's a door with a note on it. Okay, there's also these cabinets, which show off quite the impressive array of china, as well as a photo. Okay, it seems like a guy's face is scratched out, but he's having a handshake with someone. Wonder who that is. No idea.
The governor?
Okay, you don't got time to worry about that. What's over here? The store's got paint all over it. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. Brought them back to your office. Have a nice day.
Ooh.
Wow. Whoever lives in this place is a bit of a slob.
Hey.
Okay, we've got a basement.
It's you.
Let's see what's down here, I suppose. I don't think we can. Why? It's pretty dark. Can't see a darn thing in this place. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be down here yet. Let's just go back up, shall we? Probably for the best, in all honesty. Yeah. Like, in our playthroughs, we actually didn't get to that door, so yeah. Also, we didn't really investigate the bathroom much, you know, even though it is one of the main rooms on the first floor that you can actually explore. It doesn't really seem like there's much in here, though, you know, just some small bobs and babs here and there. You can, I think, close the toilet bowl? Yeah, you can. But there ain't much else here. This has a lamp you can turn on so that way it's a little brighter. Because honestly, a lot of this place is dark as heck. Oh, and
wow.
The main character, it seems. At least he's dressed dapper enough. Not so sure about the hair, though. Looks like he shaved it. Yeah, a little bit. Wow, okay. Someone made a mess in here. Let the water running. Let's see, where's the water coming from? It ain't the shower. Is it the sink? Yeah, it's the sink. All right, let's turn that off. Hopefully that'll clear up the water in here. All right, let's get out of here. And let's see, there's another door somewhere over here, I think. Can we open it? Oh, we can't. What's in here? It seems to me like a...
Wow.
That's a lot of mouse traps. I think we accidentally set them off.
You think?
No kidding, Blue. We did.
Oh, all iron.
Interesting house nonetheless. Let's see. Little Vinny and partners. Got a rat problem? Call us now and forget about it.
Italian.
53825. Best, efficient, and discreet. Forget about it. Yeah, forget about it.
Italians.
Now then, let's head on upstairs, shall we?
And go to
Good
bed.
idea. Alright, so up here we
I like this kind of new light system.
another little interesting room and some very lovely portraits.
I can't even light up. I can still like this. I can still see my
No,
face.
really well done. Like typically
Ooh,
with
that's
video
pretty.
games, you know, you have decently placed screenshots that are, you know, of a certain detail, but
Ooh,
yeah,
piano.
they're very nice. So what do we got here?
Old music.
Looks like music notes. Yeah, it seems like, you know,
Burned
they've
music
got
notes.
burns on them. I guess someone wasn't happy with the music. Well, let's see what they were playing. I mean, we can play this thing, right? Yeah, we can. Let's see, like,
What the hell?
I don't think they like the plane. Nope.
The piano broke.
All right. So,
The top shut and the
what the?
piano cover
So
closed.
that door's open, but before we go in there, let's check out the other rooms. What's this? Been working all night. Don't wake me up. Okay, someone's a workaholic, it seems.
Yeah, me.
Close this door. We got cabinets aplenty here, and we got a record player in the back. How do I know this, Bill?
Whoa!
That's a lot of alcohol. Yes.
You think?
The music stopped. I guess the needle went off. Still,
That's a nice little
at
record player.
least you can see how well kept this room is, because honestly, it is well kept. Save for all the alcohol. Yeah.
Who the hell is drinking all that beer?
A new face of music. A night at the opera becomes a night to remember. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen this passion energy in school in years. How is this other artist saying that there's more performance? Seems like this person who performed there really did a good job. Yeah, seems like it. Wonder what happened. Right? Why can I not say that? Galactic's grand
Friday.
opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. Yikes! That's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, deal with that. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Okay, then. So I'm guessing someone got sick and then things went all the way up to heck. Probably. That door's locked, but I don't think we should go in there given there's blood on the floor.
Blood?
Or wine. It could be wine. It's a darker red color. Blue, it's a horror game. Do you honestly think that red stain is wine?
Wine?
A skeleton can hold light.
Wait, Blue, you're a
Anyways,
skeleton?
Yeah, a kid's room now.
Okay.
It's pretty nice, no one.
Oh, that's cute.
They also got a, what's that? Oh, it's a little toy soldier.
Da, 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 bum, bum, bum.
Alright, so we got lamps in here.
What year's this house based in then?
I don't think we'll be revisiting this room anytime soon.
Aw, cute.
Aw, nice drawing. Though, why is the mother's face scratched out? I don't know. Seems weird. If you're gonna do like a family drawing, usually kids leave the parents in there, but this one decided not to. All right, can we open this door? Nope, we can't. All right, so that just leaves the door that's open, the other door that's open. So here we go, I suppose.
Ooh, study.
Let's close this up. Right.
Looks like
So
study.
in this room, we've got cabinets aplenty. We've got little bibs and bobs. All right, let's see. Can't open this one, it seems.
Oh.
We can't. All right, there's nothing in here.
Books?
Oh, what about over here? Nope. Not seeing anything of major importance.
I can't tell. It's so dark in
Right,
there.
so if that's the case, let's
Our lighting's
go
not bad.
ahead
I
and
mean,
turn on these
These
lamps.
blueberries lamps. The...
Always turn on the light so that way you can see what the flip-a-dip you're doing. All right, so what's this say? I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight's all about you and me. Let's make it special.
Promise.
You promised! All right, well, I guess they broke that promise. We got a key.
A key to what?
Whatever door that goes to, we'll find out in a minute. All right, what else? do
Oh,
we have
light is
in
off.
this
Okay, I
drawer?
thought it was on.
Put it up. My dear friend,
Oh, that's neat.
let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For all time's sakes, I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I am using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together.
Ooh.
Pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispering Tale Publishing House. Well, shoot, that must have been pretty bad.
Oh,
Good
wow.
voice there, Blue. Thank you. Right, so let's see this Little Red Riding Hood that caused such a ruckus. Well, already I'm feeling a bit unsettled just because the wolf looks really demented. Though the red on Little Red Riding Hood looks really nice. Yeah, that's a pretty menacing wolf. Not gonna lie.
I would definitely
that
say.
honestly would unsettle me too. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what-
That
that's-
is certainly a grotesque image. Well, I guess
No
you
wonder-
know what happened to the grandma in this story. She literally got devoured. Yeah. Definitely not a good thing to look at. Oh man, I already know how this is gonna end. This is a big nope. Yeah, that's a big
That
nope.
maybe is more sensible.
Let's go.
That's a
Okay,
good.
let's get out of here.
I'd
Let's
burn
not
all that
focus
shit.
anymore on this. Nope, I'm out.
I'm burning all that
That's all.
because that's just
What
wrong.
if that dude was so angry? Yeah, no kidding.
I agree with him.
Let's see. This door is locked, so maybe the key is for here?
Nope.
Nope. Doesn't seem to unlock. Maybe it's for the one downstairs? Maybe. Let's go check the painted door. Seriously, though, look at these portraits. Yeah, no, they
Okay,
are
Becca.
really nice. I gotta admit, that's one thing about this game I can appreciate is the level of detail in the painting. It's very nice. Why do I feel like this is gonna come back to bite us in the butt?
I
It
don't
probably
know.
is
Why
knowing
Blueberry?
Right? And we
I don't even know who you are. I just met.
The door closed on its own. Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
And is
All
that
right,
blood?
So what do we got here? It's just the painter's room. What's in here? What was that? Oh, it's just broken bottles. All right. We got a
Wood.
bunch of broken paintbrushes, it seems. All
Or
right,
wood.
not much use there. Bottles and wow.
Bottles of booze.
This guy didn't have a drinking problem before. Jesus. That is a lot of freaking booze. No kidding. It'd be like a fish to drink all that.
50
Let's
kilos.
see. Lost. Deserve it. Finish it. Don't know what that means, but, well, yeah, this is definitely weird. More broken bottles everywhere. Seriously, there's even ones that aren't broken. This guy drinks like a fish. No kidding. All right, so let's see this thing. It's an empty canvas.
No, it isn't.
Sort of. It's got some color.
In blood.
What do you make of it? I honestly don't know. Like it's.
I'm a
supposed to
painter,
be
and
some
that doesn't
sort
look
of
safe.
Landscape, I think. I think so. Just
I think Pennywise made that.
But wait a minute. What's that up there? Oh, what? And get it right this time. Get what right? The painting? Well, I mean, we would, but we can't interact with the paints. So I'm gonna leave this room if that's okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Blue? Yeah? Correct me if I'm wrong. But is this the same hallway we came in through?
No.
No, it's not. I don't like the look of this. Stretch? The door closed behind us again. I noticed. I got a bad feeling.
I'm trying to the brightness in this.
Oh boy. It seems the door's automatically closed. All right, what's that say? Just out of reach. Whoa!
Holy sh! I'm not watching.
Okay then. That's a negative for us. We can't go that way.
I think I'm gonna switch to something else right now.
Look for a light.
We'll finish this later. We're done with
I
Kite.
don't think we should be here.
We'll finish this later. Let's watch something else real quick, because okay, it's just a little too scary for me to watch at 11:05 at night. We'll finish that tomorrow, maybe. Or not.
There's a new power
watch some real
snack
fake.
from Emergency. Introducing Emergency Protein Fuel and Superfood. Purposely packed with organic plant-based protein, 14 organic superfoods, vitamins, and antioxidants.
This
Powered
tomorrow I'm
today
gonna
with
cheat. I'm gonna
tasty
watch
protein
this.
shake from Emergency.
Tomorrow I'm gonna watch this on the TV outside in the outside in the living room. Ooh, where's that at? Too far to go. Been there.
Hey, is it possible someone actually caught a real-life Godzilla on camera?
Godzilla's been
Or
gone
is
for
that
years.
just too impossible.
Godzilla
to be
did,
true?
according to records in
I've got
Japan,
the answers
Godzilla
to
did
that
exist.
gigantic mystery,
but-
plus answers to
Godzilla's been gone now.
more pictures that you guys sent in. Like this creepy picture that claims those human body shapes are real. A picture that claims to have caught a real shark swimming the flooded streets of Houston, Texas. A picture trying to make us believe this man caught the biggest Amazon River monster ever. And this photo that appears to show a statue with missing parts. I've got all that plus my favorite fake of the week, so don't go away.
The shark in Houston is real. Shark in Houston was real.
I am that Alliance Heroes of the Spire are
Shark in Houston was real. I know that because it happened in.
Alliance is a
There's a few,
classic for a reason.
there's been a few reports
It
actually happening in
combines
Houston,
the
so it's
best
real.
top RPGs you've ever played. What I like most about this game is the 10,000 different hero combinations that really put your skills to the test, which means you have to work for your wins on this one compared to other mobile RPGs. Real-time PvP, crazy giant bosses, never-ending hero combinations, and massive guild battles finally on mobile. What else do you need? Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go down to the old description box. I want you to click on that link, and I want you to download that game. If you do, you're going to get 50,000 gold and 50 gems for free. What are you waiting for? Get clicking before I go completely crazy!
I use a laptop computer, man. I can't do that. I use a laptop and Xbox.
As monsters
Japan
go,
got
I can
Godzilla,
think of too many bigger
got
or more
King Kong.
famous than Godzilla. It's appeared in countless movies, TV shows, books, and games, and has been presented in many shapes and sizes. First appearing on screen in 1954, it has always been general knowledge that
Japan.
this is a fictional character, like a comic book hero, but that was way before YouTube and this video. It's called Godzilla in real life. It was first sent in by Bo McSpadden, Leprechaun Lucky, and so many others, I can't name them all. Bo just wrote, Bill, is there any way this could be real? Well, Bo, if there's anything I've learned
Einstein.
in the show, it's anything is possible. So let's take a look.
Godzilla maybe
The
did exist
video
one
was
time.
posted to YouTube by a channel named Smart Cat and just described as a monster captured with an amateur camera. It starts out in typical monster caught on tape style with a shaky camera, barely in focus, and on a day with very bad weather. And then we see this. The monster's roar echoes menacingly across the field, but then at 39 seconds, it just ends. On the one hand, my brain says this is definitely fake. I mean, with just a few clicks, you can find pictures of the guys who dressed up in Godzilla suits for the movies. But on the other hand, there's always that possibility that something truly beyond our comprehension actually happens. You know, kind of like life itself. How is it that in the middle of the vastness of space, this tiny little blue marble of a planet brought forth living creatures in the first place? You get my drift? In my world, anything is possible, so I always try to approach things with an open mind. But how about you? Do you think something like this is, like, possible? I mean, as unbelievable as it may seem?
They said that's
Well, why don't you just go ahead and give us your
this
vote
at one
right
time,
there.
but
And
not our lifetime.
check the official answer. And
Godzilla
see
was
if
filmed
we
back in
are
the
right or
50s.
not. Okay, you ready
So
to
it's
go?
over,
All right,
those
here
are
we go.
60 years ago. I think
The video
60 years ago.
claiming to show a real living Godzilla has been determined to be fake. In a great video by YouTube sensation Jake Rope over at Vsauce, we learn why it would be impossible for Godzilla to exist under the natural laws of our planet.
90,000 tons, Godzilla is a very big thing. A thing that would need about 215 million calories a day. It is estimated that the adult human body has 110,000 calories. So if Godzilla had a taste for people, he would need to devour 1,950 of them every day.
Mr. Rope also astutely points out Godzilla could probably survive in the ocean, but once he stepped foot on land, his immense weight would not only break his bones, but make him sink into the earth. In the end, I think there may be a real Godzilla out there somewhere, but I don't think it's going to be on this planet.
not for 60 years. It was over 60 years. Over 60 years ago.
Mount St. Helens, the biggest volcanic eruption in North America
80s.
in nearly a century. Virtually all life for 200 square miles.
PBS Nova.
I don't know about you, but when I see volcanoes, it reminds me of how small we really are. How the immense natural forces of our planet dwarf us in scale and power. And I think that's maybe what the artist who created this picture was thinking. The picture was sent in by Yoni Oching, who just wrote, "Is this creepy picture with humanoid souls being dragged to hell real or fake?"
Hell's
Yoni,
Michigan.
whenever I feel like the image is trying to make a statement, that's a sign to me that it's almost guaranteed that it's been manipulated. I mean, in this case, how easy would it be for someone with basic Photoshop skills to take a normal lava flow and morph that lava in a way it makes it look like human bodies? But on the other hand, that phrase, "nature, you scary," does come to mind. It is possible that the slope of the hill, the weather, and just plain random coincidence could have done all this on its own, making this a real picture. So what do you think the answer is? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Or maybe it's unknown? Well, why don't you just go ahead and
I
vote
put this
out
under
there.
unknown.
I'll get out the answer, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. All right, here we go. And the answer is, you may find this hard to believe, actually, because the answer is real. Thanks to Facebook super sleuths Marinus Kramer and, well, we'll just call him Mr. Bob. We now know the
You don't know what
photo
late streamer
taken by
today is?
Laszlo Ketse
I don't want to
at
streamer
the West
today.
Kamakuna lava skylight in
Why?
Hawaii.
Ooh.
And believe it or not, all those eerie shapes were made by the flow of cooling lava over the surface. I'll post some more information about it in the description box, just in case you're interested.
Harvey.
The whole building is collapsing. On August 25th, 2017, a Category 4 hurricane named Harvey slammed into the Texas coast.
Yep.
Extreme winds
So
following this gas station. Signs along the
So shark
interstate
trail.
ripped off and tossed to the ground.
Not only did it pack record-breaking winds, but it was also the all-time
130.
wettest hurricane to hit the United States, dropping up to 60 inches or 1.5 meters of rain in a 4-day period.
Good
Wow.
morning, everyone. Let's get straight to the breaking news. Harvey provoking an unfolding flooding disaster in America's fourth largest city, Houston, Texas.
This picture, first sent in by Aaron Brownstone, is claimed to be taken by a motorist in Houston, Texas. Aaron just wrote, "Shark on freeway after flood, real or fake?"
Possible.
Aaron, a quick look at Google Maps tells me this is entirely possible because
Yeah.
the city of Houston is actually pretty close to the Gulf of Mexico. And there's also a lot of waterways that connect the city to the ocean. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure we're looking at fresh water here, not salt water. So unless that's a bull shark, I don't think so. I tell you what, why don't you go ahead and vote right
Maybe.
up here? And while you're doing that, we'll see what some of our friends in New York City had to say about this picture.
Shark caught on camera in flooded Houston street after Hurricane Harvey. I think that's real.
I'll say real.
I'm saying real.
All right, that's gonna be fake.
I think it's real. I'd say real.
Maybe.
Real.
So
Wait, hold on. That looks mad fake. Let me tell you why. Bro, see, I'm too observant. Look, in reality, sharks are huge, okay? So if the shark is huge, that means that the water level has to be really deep.
Okay, did you vote? Good, because I want to get to the answer right away.
It's possible.
Because, you know, to be honest with you, if nobody got hurt, I really hope it's true, because that would be very cool to see a shark swimming down the
That does
freeway.
happen sometimes.
Anyway, here's the answer. And guess what? It's fake.
Oh, what?
Thanks to fact checkers Atlas Leader, Marinus Kramer, and Christian Glenn H. Tadeo, we now know this picture really starts here. The shark in this picture was removed and placed into this picture taken in Puerto Rico just after Hurricane Irene hit that island in August of 2011. Since then, it just seems to pop up whenever there's a new flood. Hopefully they'll come up with a new shark soon because this one's getting kind of old.
That's possible.
In addition to the Real or Fake show here on Bill's channel, I also produce a show called Amazon River Monsters. Needless to say, I see all kinds of big fish while I'm out there on the rivers of the Amazon, but nothing like this. The picture was sent in by Jeremy, who just wrote, "Is this real? And if it is,
Hey,
what
Jeremy.
is it?"
Jeremy from
Jeremy,
River
this
Monster?
fish is definitely what is known as a piraiba, sometimes referred to as a laulau or a freshwater shark. It's actually a catfish, lives in fresh water, and I can tell you, after recording fishermen bringing these monsters in, they can get huge.
Well, the biggest I've seen has been about 3 meters, and that was about 300 pounds. But we know that they grow to over 400 pounds, and I reckon that's a fish of about 10, 11 feet.
So believe it or not, that fish in the picture could actually be real. So why don't you go ahead and make your vote? I'll get out the answer. And then we'll both
It's an older
meet
picture, so
right
it has to be
back
real.
here.
It could be. It looks like an older picture,
You
so
ready?
it could be
All
real.
right, here we go.
Looks pretty old.
And Oh, just what I thought. It's bait. This is a big fish for sure, but as Steve Townsend points out, this is an old fisherman trick.
Bill, we see this in the fishing world all the time. Anglers trying to make their fish bigger by standing back, and the photographer saying, put your arm a little bit more to the right, a little bit more. It looks as though you're holding onto the fish.
Yep, that's what I thought. Our old friend Ford's perspective strikes again. Our last picture today showed up on my inbox a couple of weeks ago, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, this reminds me of one of my favorite fakes, Invisible Ethiopian Guy. It's a video where this guy rubs himself with green screen paint, and then as the green paint gets on his body, we start to see through him. The filmmaker is able to do this because when he's editing the video, he just tells the computer to remove anything in the shot that's green. Okay? But in regards to this picture, it was sent in by Real Ricky, who just wrote, could it possibly be a real statue? Real Ricky, you know, when I look at this, what I see is somebody on Photoshop using something called the stamp tool. You just grab a little of that sky and you just start painting it in over the statue. You see how it works? But on the other hand, you know, I could also see a sculpture doing something like this because, you know, when you look at it, it's like, it's a statement about missing pieces of ourselves or living in a fragmented world, something like that. So, you know, I can see it. I can definitely see it. So why don't you see about doing some voting up there, and I'll see about opening this so we can find out.
This is going off.
And the
Later.
truth is, that picture is real. Thanks to Bruce Hawk, who's the first Facebooker to connect this statue with artist Bruno Catalano. We now know Bruno has made a whole series of these partial statues, like this one, this one, and this one. And guess what? I was right about the message, too. Catalano says he was inspired by how we all travel through life, and as a result, everyone has missing pieces to his or her life that we won't find again. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for this video today. I'm going to be showing my favorite fake of the week in just a minute, but first, I want to send out a big thanks to all you crazy people for sending in all those crazy videos, pictures that you send in every week. I also want to send a big thanks to my fact checkers all over the world who help me solve these little mysteries. And hey, don't forget, we have a new show every Friday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so you get a shot at being first official comment and win the pin. If you have a picture and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or suggestions in the comment section because really, the only thing that is going to do is turn me into a mega screamer screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" See you next time.
So we're going to cut off. Okay. We're going to cut off.
And now for my favorite fake of the week. It comes to us from Will Mahaffey and a whole bunch of other people. This video, first posted by Playfight BFX, shows what it describes as CN Tower hit by meteor shower over Toronto, Canada, May 14th, 2014. If this really happened, I think it would have made the nightly news, don't you? But hey, Playfight BFX, despite it being a big fat fake, I think you did a really good job.
Okay. So we're done. So we're done for today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, we're done for today. So thank you for watching. And night.